Yeah. We didn't drain out that scoop iron. That's going to be scrap iron for definitely. Old nuts and bolts. Pick a corner. How about the wall over here? He's got to be good now. God. Hey, get right here. Go, go, go. I bet you that bucket ain't big enough. Huh? I bet you that bucket ain't big enough.
I bet you're going to have to find out.
Is there any gas in that thing?
No, it's gear, hydraulic oil. I feel
That guy that I'm going to work for wanting to take and give me money to make sure I'm hanging around so I can go to work for him in the spring. That's just crazy. Fit.
Here. It was empty when we got the tractor. He filled it up to get it on. Transport it here.
Yeah, let's just wait and see that. I mean,
I gotta jack this up a little bit so we can adjust it and get it level.
I'll tell you something. I still want to take that. Yeah, we just about got it. What do you think?
I think it's better. Not better.
Yeah. No, we're definitely too far forward now. There we go. All I want is a...
Yeah.
How's it hitting?
I think the axle housing,
The hubs.
right, our angle plate is hitting on. Right on. Or give me a little gun. That's 3/4. What about putting a couple of 2x4s underneath them? I put a light up in here, and you see where this axle tube goes across there? We got the front half of the bell housing curls down underneath it. Now when we pull the transmission back, the input shaft is going to come out of the clutch and back out. Do we have enough room to come straight back?
We're gonna find out.
Well, that's the thing. We come straight back, and then when we go back in, we might have to take and pull the bell housing off of this and everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that crossbar is still in the way.
No, we can't just take the bell housing off. That's another chunk of steel about this big. And
Yeah, all the way to the motor block.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being further ahead, I think we're going to be at a pivot point there. It's going to be okay.
Here we go. We'll find out.
We got to get these bolts off
All right.
the bell housing. Yeah.
Try that side.
I do have sockets big enough for that. You might want to. All right.
Let's see if I got another one. Two idiots.
Happens when the stud comes out like that, you get right out to that casting. Just came out. This one over here.
Hang on to this one.
Might not be the right.
See what happens when you have no idea what you're doing.
Get out of the porta potty.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
More down. No, I ain't gonna be no good deal down here.
Oh, that one is tight.
Yeah.
Well, the only other thing is to try it with
Let's
the air
try
gun.
it from the top up. That's for shits and giggles. See if it goes on. Even my shorter one. It's got to come up to us, right? To break loose, and I'm right against the frame.
There, turn it. Everything's gonna go flying, and we're just gonna loosen up the bolt. You were right about this being a pain in the neck.
Okay, I got it to go.
Just prying the transmission back.
Because she's probably balancing on. Oh wait, there's another. Oh, that's the stud I'm seeing over there. That's.
I'm kind of stuck.
Okay. We went back an inch.
Take this one.
Yeah, pilot.
Yeah, we gotta jack the ass into that transmission. Okay.
What are you saying? You want to?
Set it right down inside there on the floor, and I'll get it.
As there may not be a motor mount here in the back to support that bell housing in the back of the motor, which makes sense.
We only gotta come up a ½ inch off that carriage.
Yeah. Now the transmission, the input shift is offset.
Yep.
That's weird how they done that, unless there's a gear reduction in this
Yes.
bell housing. Pry another side. Actually, pry a pry bar on each side, Adam. Hey, that one on each side.
It's a little wire clip that holds it on.
½ inch.
Oh, a pair of pliers. It's a wire clip.
Okay.
If they're not.
Wow. Okay. I got it.
Because that seems to be only one wire.
Some kind of. Are they going into a switch or anything, or?
Yes.
They are.
All right, I broke or bent this one. We're gonna have to straighten it out. All right, there's both wires. I told you it was ready to go. All right. The hydraulic lines are not hooked. The fuel line is not hooked. I'm gonna bend it a little bit, get it out of the way.
Okay, we're beating up the slip collar. Hold on a minute. She's starting to tip up. The nose is starting to come up. No, she's tipping more right in the nose. The back is coming down. The nose is staying up. Okay. She's on that stinking board. I don't know. I would have been happy on a.
Keep going. Can't get complete seal. Gotta drag it.
Hands. Could have left it right there.
Oh boy. Down, comes forward, and then stops under here about 2 inches in. And then this side over here, it's cracked from here, down, 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 down. It disappears in here somewhere. I mean, getting it apart is the same, but it's twice as much welding. And I said that cast, so, you know, don't just go down to Walmart, buy a MIG welder and start blowing metal in there, you know. It's gonna be preheated and welded and, you know, it's gonna be clean, first of all. You gotta try to do all the preparation. And hopefully you don't distort the casting too much. Then you gotta have it remachined. That's just a freaking pain in the ass. You might not wanna continue or find a whole new transmission, you never know. More often than not, it's what happens. Do this because it's welding work, and I end up just doing the nuts and bolts and none of the welding. Here comes the oh man. Probably could have got this done a lot faster, but he's pretty opinionated.
It's just too easy to walk.
Hey, that's fine. If I had a mini bike, I would be riding that thing around.
It's interesting on this surface, buddy.
We ain't putting up a can of worms here, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So what'd you find?
It's busted all the way around. Over here.
So it was the tranny, it wasn't the bell housing.
Yeah, no, it was definitely the transmission. I crawled underneath it and spent an hour looking at it in the snowstorm there when I had nothing else to do. This whole top plate's loose. Well, without the top plate bolted down fast, it takes away its structural integrity too. So when it's broke down here, it disappears here. I was just showing Dean. And it starts over here,
Oh,
comes all the way down, forward, and disappears under there. And the only proper way to do it is to gut that fucking transmission and weld it.
can't weld it with grease and oil in it.
It's gotta be heated and cleaned, or I personally would like to bake it.
Ground and everything. So that you have to pull everything out to bake that, just that, right?
There's seals and all kinds of junk in there. We gotta drop the drives out of it.
I don't
This
think
is
you
a
can-
transmission / differential.
Right, without baking it, how you gonna get that block hot enough for the weld to hold? A lot of torch work on the sides?
Well, it's not even so much the heat, you gotta bring it up to almost you gotta, when you weld it, you shock it.
Mm.
It's like it's like pissing on ice, it cracks.
Huh?
When you try to weld cold cast, it just, psst.
Yeah, no,
So yeah, we gotta heat it up,
mm-hmm.
heat the whole casting up. Bob uses sand, but I don't have a sand table.
A what?
A sand table. I made a sand table and heated it with propane burners
Yeah.
for a welded cast. 'Cause he used to do cast like doors and stuff, frying pans and shit.
So are you gonna wanna pull the top cover off of that and gut out that transmission?
I'm gonna want to gut the whole thing.
Huh?
I'm gonna want to gut the whole thing. So this is all I got. So I think that I'm gonna have to call the.
Call him.
Yeah, before I go any further.
Because even if this goes sour, he's gonna be looking at another transmission.
I found another one of these. He might want to just buy a rear end. There's a guy over in Vermont. He's
Well, I was
selling
gonna
rear
say,
end on
there's-
one of
hey,
these.
What about
There's a
Johnny?
guy over in Hebron too.
Delaney?
Yeah. I don't know about Delaney. I should have known his father, but I'm not sure. Tom Delaney? No.
Could be Hebron?
No, they were up in they're actually in Pulteney
Nope.
years ago, where he come from anyway.
Not the same family.
Yeah.